Good afternoon, folks. My name is Kurt Hitzemann, County Court Judge here in Hernando County. You folks are here for your first appearance. The purpose of the first appearance, pardon me, is so that you may be informed of the charges against you. I'll determine if probable cause exists for those charges. Probable cause simply means it's more likely than not that a crime has occurred, more likely than not that you're the person who's committed the crime. Of course, as you stand before me this afternoon, I presume that you're innocent of these allegations. That presumption of innocence will stay with you through every stage of the proceedings unless and until the state attorney's office is able to prove the allegations against you beyond and to the exclusion of a reasonable doubt. We'll set your conditions of pretrial release this afternoon. That is your bail or your bond. In most cases, you've got a bond set already pursuant to the bond schedule here in the 5th Judicial Circuit of the warrant which led to your arrest. I'll determine if that bond should be raised or lowered or left the same, or whether there'll be additional conditions of pretrial release placed upon you. We'll let you know when your next court date will be. If you'd like to have the services of the public defender, I'll gladly appoint the PD to represent you this afternoon. You do have a right to have contact with folks on the outside, family, friends, counsel. If you have not had a chance to make that call, please let me know. We'll make sure that that happens. Finally, and most importantly, you're advised that you do have an absolute right to remain silent with regard to the facts which surround your arrest. I encourage you to do that. These proceedings are recorded. In addition, there is an assistant state attorney in the courtroom with me. If you say something that tends to incriminate you, they will use it against you in the prosecution down the road. I now need each and every one of you there at the jail to please raise your right hands and be sworn. You all solemnly swear affirm, tell the truth, whole truth, none but the truth. Outstanding. When you hear your name called, please step forward to the podium. Christina Alloway. Afternoon, Christina. What's your date of birth?
1278.
Christina, the charge is retail theft. There's probable cause for that charge. As to that charge, do you wish to represent yourself? Do you plan to hire a private attorney? Or would you like me to appoint a public defender?
No.
Well, see, it's not really a yes or no question. Are you going to represent yourself? Are you going to hire a private lawyer? Or would you like the public defender?
I'm going to represent myself.
There you go. State, what do you got?
Your Honor,
what do you mean?
Adjudication of hold for a petty theft from former, second offense in 2003, PTI in 2002 for a petty theft from a farmer, and no other history.
Okay. And Christina, where have you been staying lately? You been living with somebody or living outdoors? What's going on?
Yeah, that was my mom.
Where's that? What's her address?
1441 Diane Street.
Okay. Do you have a job these days?
No, I'm on disability.
Okay. All right, Christina, I'm going to let you out on your own recognizance today, so they'll let you out of jail today. I need you back in court on the 21st of February. Make sure you're there, okay?
All right, so when's it?
21st of February.
Do I come back? Where do I go?
To the courthouse in Brooksville.
Okay.
All right.
So when am I getting out?
As soon as they can process you out.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Mildred Madalena. Morning, young lady. What's your date of birth?
3/17/70.
All right, the charge is possession of methamphetamine. There's probable cause for the charge. As to that charge, you wish to represent yourself. You're going to hire private counsel. Would you like me to appoint the public defender?
If you could point me a public defender.
I'll appoint the PD. State, what do you got?
No criminal history, Your Honor.
Mildred, I have an address for you in Southampton, New Jersey. Is that where you live?
That's my address, yes, but I'm down here helping a friend indefinitely.
Okay. How long have you been down here?
About a couple months now or more.
Okay.
She got her
Okay. What's the address where your friend is?
2025 Nobleton Avenue, Spring Hill, Florida.
Okay. All right, Mildred, I'm going to set your bond at $500. I'm going to have you back in court on February 26th. Very important when you get out that you contact the public defender's office, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gloria Tilden?
I'm here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm here,
Afternoon, Gloria. What's your date of birth?
5/8/1950.
Gloria, you're here on a charge of battery as a second or subsequent offense. There's probable cause for the charge. As to that charge, you want to represent yourself. You're going to hire private counsel. Would you like me to appoint the public defender?
Public defender, please.
Say that again?
Public defender, please.
Okay. I'll appoint the PD, Steve.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm showing on-estate history and adjudication for an assault in 1978, and then
What?
a battery in 2019. But I don't have a disposition on that.
That was a false charge, Your Honor.
Gloria, hang on. You're okay. Hang on. Well, that must be why they're charging this as a second, right?
Yes.
So it was in October 2019.
It looks like it's 19 mm 3941.
Yeah. But that was a battery where no information was, it was dropped. But I don't see anything else.
What was the disposition on 3941?
3941?
And I mean, did she get probation or what?
Battery adjudicated the guilt.
Okay. Oh, she had time served. Okay. Okay, Gloria, you live in Tangerine Cove, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long you been there?
Just a little bit after the beginning of this month.
Okay.
This January, right?
It's January. Today's the last day.
Okay, I've been there approximately about 3 weeks.
Okay, where were you before you went there?
I was homeless.
Okay. And the plan is to stay at Tangerine Cove for a while?
Say again, sir. I have tinnitus. I can't hear very good.
Okay, is your plan to stay at Tangerine Cove for a while?
Yes, sir. That's my plan. I was planning to live out my life there.
Okay. And Gloria, do you know who Sally Sotelo is?
I know of Sally. Yes, sir.
Okay. So here's the deal. I'm going to let you out of jail today, and I'll even let you go back to Tangerine Cove, but you have to promise me that you won't have any contact of any kind with Sally. That means I don't want you to wave at her. I don't want you to give her a stink eye. I don't want you to flip the bird at her. Nothing. You understand me?
Yes, sir, because I can't see hardly anyway.
Well, I'm telling you right now, if I get another report that you and Sally are mixing it up, then I'm going to keep you in jail, all right?
Okay, sir, can I say something? They have a communicable dining room there where we all go and eat. But I'll go at a different time and hope I miss her.
You've got the right attitude. That's what I want to hear. I'm going to have you back in court then on the 26th of February, okay? You got to come back to court on the 26th of February.
Okay, well, can I get a paper and can give it to somebody at the Tangerine Cove that, director or someone like that?
Well, I assume somebody's going to come and get you. Because we're letting you out today. I'm going to release you on your own recognizance. You're not going to have any contact with Sally. The other thing you should do is call the public defender after you get out, okay?
Okay, can they put that number on a piece of paper for me?
Yeah, they'll help you out with that when you get released, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You bet. And Joe, you're just here for the one case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. William Kaufman? Afternoon, sir. What's your date of birth?
5/11/2000.
All right, Mr. Kaufman, you're here on a warrant that I signed. found probable cause for 5 counts, 4 counts of lewd and lascivious battery, 1 count of lewd and lascivious molestation. As to those charges, you want to represent yourself. You're going to hire private counsel. Would you like me to appoint the public defender?
Appoint a public defender?
I'll appoint the PD. State, what do you know?
We got a prior disorderly conduct in 2015 as a juvenile that was dismissed, and a disturbing of peace in 2018. Also, that was as an adult, but it was also that was a juvenile. Also dismissed. Other than that, no prior record. We just need a GPS order.
Okay.
We'd prefer the bond to remain where it is, but I'll leave that in your discretion.
Okay. William, I have an address for you on Holiday Drive in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
7145 Holiday Drive, yes, sir.
Okay. And are you in school these days, or have you graduated? What are you doing?
I haven't graduated. I dropped out.
Okay.
I was a fool.
Okay. Are you working or doing anything else?
No, sir.
Okay.
All I'm doing is taking care of my grandmother.
Okay. All right, William, what we're going to do on the first 4 counts, I'll set the bond at $2,000 each. On count 5 at $5,000. That's a total of $13,000. Condition of the bond is that you have no contact with the young person who's the alleged victim in this case. No contact means no contact of any kind. You don't call, you don't write, you don't email, you don't text message, no contact her through social media, no contact of any kind. If you have any contact and we find out about it, you will be your bond will be revoked and you'll be held without bond until the charge is resolved. I'm also going to order, if you bond out, that you're subject to GPS monitoring at your expense. I'm going to have you back in court on the 26th of February. Very important, if you get out, that you contact the public defender right away. If you can't get out, they're going to come see you at the jail before you go to court, all right?
That's what's going to happen, sir. I'm not going to be able to get out.
All right, thank you.
No problem. That concludes my business, Your Honor. If I could be excused.
Yes, you may.
Thank you very much.
Angel Pulliam.
Oh,
Okay, in jail, are we going to just try to repeat so she can read lips there at the jail?
We have tried.
Sure, we can try.
Well, okay. Angel, what's your date of birth?
What's your date of birth? Date of birth.
Christmas.
What year?
What year?
83.
Very good. Her charge is battery.
Battery.
There's probable cause for the charge.
Probable cause for the charge.
Would you like the public defender?
Would you like a public defender? Public defender? Yes.
Very good. State any history.
No.
There was a battery that was dropped in 2016, but there was another battery, domestic violence adjudication in 2016. A dropped possession of a weapon, gang related in 2010. And then most of a fraud swindle, 2008 adjudication withheld, an adjudication withheld for grand theft in 2008, as well as a uttering a forged check. No other convictions, Your Honor.
Okay. And Angel, do you live on Heckelman Street?
Do you live on Heckelman Street? Heckelman Street. Where do you live?
Heckelman? Okay, yes, sir, she does.
Okay. And do you live with Noketa?
You live with
No.
Niketa? Niketa? That's your sister? Yes, sir,
Okay.
that's her sister.
Very good. Do you have a job?
Job.
You have a job?
No, sir.
Okay. I'm going to set your bond at $500
Bond is 500.
and no contact with Nokita.
No contact with Nokita.
Judge, can you make sure you really emphasize that? Her parents have some concerns.
And how should we do that?
I don't know, but I want her to be real clear that she shouldn't go back to that trailer.
Yeah. If she has contact with Nokita, she'll be back in jail with no bond.
If you contact her, you'll be back here with no bond. Okay?
Okay. Back in court on February 21st.
February 21st. Court. February 21st.
Okay, she understands.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
And Jill, this is Mr. Bauer. If you could tell her that I have spoken with her parents.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jeffrey Barrett. Afternoon, Jeffrey. What's your date of birth?
08/16/2000.
Okay. All right. Couple things, Jeffrey. Looks like I've got a warrant for you out of Pasco County relating to a burglary of a dwelling. And it looks like you're also currently on probation in Pasco County. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the warrant, the judge that signed that warrant found probable cause and set your bond at $150,000. The bond for the probable cause arrest for the VOP is no bond. So what we're going to do is contact Pasco County and let them know that you're here and ready to go. Give them 5 days to come get you. It never takes 5 days with Pasco, but if for some strange reason you're still here in 5, they bring you back to see me and find out what the holdup is, but I'm sure you'll be gone in a day or so, all right?
All right.
Thank you. Alvin Jones. Afternoon, Mr. Jones. What's your date of birth?
7/21/98.
All right, Mr. Jones, I got a couple of warrants. The first one signed by Judge Toner. Apparently, it failed to appear in front of him on 2 charges: possession of marijuana, possession of a controlled substance, and then a warrant signed by Judge Heineman. He found probable cause for a fleeing to elude. As to those charges, you're going to represent yourself. You're going to hire private counsel. Would you like the public defender?
You can do a public defender.
I'll appoint the public defender. State what you tell me.
Besides the open case, pre-trial diversion for possession of cannabis over 20 in 2018. Adjudication was held in 18 for smuggled contraband introduced into detention center. Adjudication was held in 18 for an MJ misdemeanor and no other criminal history.
Okay. Mr. Jones, I got an address for you on Elwood Road in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
No, sir.
Where do you live now?
I don't know the exact date, but it's Wilburn Street. It's Wilburn Street, but I just don't know. It's like 1-4. I don't know the exact
Okay.
address.
How long you been there?
We just moved there like 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Okay. Do you have a job these days?
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
At McDonald's.
Okay.
Work at McDonald's.
Okay. So on the fleeing, I will set the bond at $2,000. Judge Toner set your bond on the FTA at $4,000 on each count. I can't change those. So your total all the way around is $10,000. All your charges are coming back on the 26th of February. If you get out, all of them, make sure you contact the public defender. If you can't get out, they'll come see you at the jail, all right?
Yes, sir. So I do have a bond, right?
Yep, $10,000 total.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
I'm out of here.
Thomas Karen.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Thomas, what's your date of birth?
6/22/1989, sir.
Thomas, the first thing I got is a warrant that I signed. I found probable cause for 1 count of resisting without violence. Then I have a warrant signed by Judge Toner. He found probable cause for 3 counts: fleeing or attempting to elude, reckless driving, and driving on a suspended license. As to those charges, you want to represent yourself, you want to hire private counsel, would you like the public defender?
A public defender, but I think my parents are getting me a lawyer. I'm not for sure.
All right, well, we'll appoint the public defender for now. State, what can you tell me?
Paraphernalia adjudication in 2017. A 2017 possession of a controlled substance. A 2017 duelist 2 or more priors. Prison sentence was imposed in all of these. A fleeing elude adjudication in 2017. And then a 2015 resisting officer without violence. Adjudication for a trespass in 2015. A 2015 duelist second offense. A state prison sentence for a grand theft adjudication in 2015. A resisting without violence adjudication in 15. And sorry, there was a lot of charges in that sentence.
That's okay.
So going back to 2012, there's an adjudication for failure to appear with a burg of a structure, which a prison sentence was imposed of 1 year and a day, it looks like. A state prison sentence adjudication in 2011 for a grand theft. Adjudication in 2007 for DUI serious bodily injury to another. 2007 where he got state prison for that. And no other.
Okay. Thomas, I have an address for you on Notting Shade Drive. Is that where you live?
Yeah, yes, sir. I live with my sister.
Okay. How long you been there?
30 years, or about 10, I think.
Okay, right. You got a job? You got a job these days?
I did.
Okay. What were you doing?
I was building tiki bars and tiki huts.
Okay. All right. On the warrant that Judge Toner signed, I'll set the bond on the fleeing at $5,000, $1,000 on the 2 misdemeanors. So the total there is 7. Those charges are coming back February 26th. On the warrant with the resisting, I'll set the bond at $1,000. What's the return date?
221, I believe.
221. That's coming back February 21st. So the total is $8,000 for both cases. If you get out, Thomas, make sure you contact the PD. If you can't get out, they'll come see you, all right?
Okay, so I have a bond for every single one of my charges?
Yep.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Joseph Cothard?
You're on it. 2009 for the resisting. Is that the 4105? Just double checking. Sorry.
Yep. Okay. Joe, what's your date of birth?
7/11/81.
Joe, you're hearing a warrant signed by Judge Merritt. He found probable cause for a violation of probation. As to that charge, you want to represent yourself. You're going to hire private counsel. Would you like the public defender?
Oh, defender, please.
I'll appoint the PD. Bond on that warrant is no bond. I can't change that. We'll have you back to see Judge Merritt on February 19th. Public defender will come see you before you go to court, okay?
Yep.
Thank you. Christopher Gray? Oh, I couldn't tell what it said. All right. And you're Christopher Gray?
Yes, sir.
What's your date of birth?
3/31/81.
All right, Christopher, you're hearing a warrant signed by Judge Toner. He believes you failed to appear in his court on a charge of battery on an officer, firefighter, or EMT, and resisting without violence. Did you have a lawyer on those cases, Christopher?
Yes, sir, I did.
Was it private counsel or a public defender?
It was a private counsel, and that's why I was unaware of the new court dates.
Okay.
I didn't know that he had dropped the case. I never got any notification.
Oh, okay. Would you like the public defender now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll appoint the PD. The bonds were set by Judge Toner at $4,000 and $1,000. Unfortunately, I can't change those. I'll send you back to see him on the 26th of February. If you can't get out, the public defender is going to come see you. If you do get out, call him right away, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Tyrell Sanders. Afternoon, Mr. Sanders. What's your date of birth?
3/18/87.
Mr. Sanders, I got a warrant for you out of Hamilton County. It's for failing to appear. Apparently, the judge that issued that warrant set your bond at no bond. I can't change that. We're going to let Hamilton County know you're here. I'll give them 5 days to come get you. If you're still here in 5, they'll bring you back to see me, find out what the problem is, all right?
I got a question.
Sure.
Is that 5 business days or like Monday through Friday or weekends excluded or what?
It's starting today is day number 1. If you're still here on Wednesday or Thursday, they'll bring you back to see me, all right?
All right, appreciate it, sir.
Thank you. Andre Workman. Afternoon, Mr. Workman, date of birth?
2799.
All right, Andre, we got it figured out now. I have the warrant out of Pasco County, which is a home invasion robbery with a firearm. The judge had issued that warrant, found probable cause, and set a bond of $500,000. And then I have a probable cause arrest for a violation of probation that's out of Pinellas County. The bond on that will be no bond. So I think what's going to happen is that we're going to notify Pasco first. I think you'll go there first. And from there, when you're done with Pasco, you'll probably go to Pinellas. But we'll give Pasco 5 days to come get you, all right?
All right.
Thank you. Manny Spur.
Yes, sir.
Manny, what's your date of birth?
12/23/86.
All right. Charges possession of methamphetamine. This is a warrant out of Pasco County. Judge that issued the warrant apparently set your bond at no bond. So we'll let Pasco know you're here. I'll give him 5 days to come get you, all right?
All right, appreciate it.
Thank you. Bill, that's it, right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Thank you. Have a good weekend.